Well, g'day, and welcome again to Yunfu. And today you find us, we're out in the mountains. We are actually here at a friend of ours' brother's house who has this place. This is sort of a guest house-ish sort of place. He's got a restaurant down the bottom. We've actually just been, he's got a swimming pool in the back here. We've just been swimming. It is now about 5 o'clock in the afternoon and it is still 35 degrees as we speak. So we're going to take you for a little wander around here. We'll go and give you a look at the swimming pool here first. So yeah, this is a gorgeous little spot, really nice. He last time we were out here, he was still actually building a swimming pool. They were still tiling it. They had it all in place, but hadn't tiled it yet. So quite a sizable swimming pool. This must be 20 meters long. It's 2 meters deep down at the far end. This end down here is about 1.20 meters. So plenty of depth here. We've got a few people have come out to have a look. And then the view down the bottom here, this is just spectacular. So he's set right on the side of the mountain here. It's absolutely beautiful. And then we have a path heading down this way. And this takes us right down into the valley. We'll do that later. What we're going to do first, we're going to take you for a walk. We're going to head up the top here. It's actually got a temple up behind here that we're going to go and have a look at. So in the pink here we have Emily. In the blue to her left is Candy. Candy's mum is a friend of the family, my family in here in Yunfu. She is involved with photography, so anytime there's anything happening here, I go out and get involved with all the photographers. Anytime there's any sort of event, it's really good. Yeah, they've been really good. Last year for the Walking with the King festival, I went out a lot with the photography group to all the different villages doing videos and stuff. They're a really good bunch of people. Really enjoy hanging out with them. But we're going to take you for a walk up the top here. We'll just pick my phone up, which I'm not carrying that in my pocket at the moment because I've just got out of the swimming pool myself. It's very wet. So yeah, down the bottom here, he has a little restaurant building, and then we've got heaps of farmland down here. There's lots of little fields and stuff. They've actually got 3 rather large fields of rice down the bottom, which belong to Candy's mum, which is really nice. But we're going to go for a little walk up to the temple up here. We actually came up here last year and I came to do a video up here, but it was dark, or almost dark by the time we got here, and by the time I got up to the temple it was hard to see much, so I haven't actually seen it in the daylight. But it's such a beautiful spot. I really enjoy coming up here. We've been up a few times. It's the first time we've had the pool ready. I think we'll be coming up here a bit more. It's really nice. Yeah, they've got quite a beautiful spot. And look at these mountains up above us. It's just so good. Far away from anything. Beautiful blue skies up above us. Like I say, 35 degrees today. Really hot. Well, 35 degrees now. It must have been up close to 40 earlier. Yeah, it's been a scorcher of a day. But here we go. This is our little temple area. There's a village sort of down the bottom of the hill from here, which all the villagers there, I imagine, would come up here to do worship stuff. But I'll say here we have people can donate to the temple using WeChat. Yeah, there is a path up this way. I think, oh, we've got a little pond down in here. I can't get close enough to see if there's fish or turtles or anything in there. But yeah, I think Candy's mother's brother, Candy's uncle, I think he actually takes care of this. A lot of temples I don't film in, just out of respect for the people and, you know, the people who do believe the stuff. But we have been told it's okay to go and film in here. So we'll go and give you a look around in a small village sort of temple. So we are, I think we're about 10 kilometers maybe to the west of Xinxing. It's quite a nice area. So we've got all tables and chairs here. So they're having some sort of feast. Big area here, covered area, fans up the top to set tables and chairs out. And yeah, have gatherings, whether it's a family thing or whatever. Wow, look at this. I don't know what all of these wooden plaques are for. But very old, you know, it's not like the big tourist sort of places where, you know, everything's shiny and bright and stuff. This is a proper local little temple. I do love these statues, they're so good. It's really, really cool. All right, so we're not going to, even though we've been given permission, I'm not actually going to go right inside there because I still feel it's a bit, I personally, yeah, just like to hold my distance a bit. All right, let's get a photo here. It's a really, really nice little spot. And we've got more through here. So, yeah, I love these temples. Whether they're the touristy type ones, which are really done up to look spectacular, or whether they're more these sort of local little things, they're all fantastic. Oh, look at this statue up here. Wow. That looks spectacular with the trees behind it. That's really, really nice. Oh, looks like we might have another little worship area here. Yeah, look at that. So cool. All right, we're going to then head back down to the house. And then from there, we're going to go further down and go and have a look at the fields and whatnot that are further down the way. Give you a good look at what we've got down there. because it is such a beautiful, beautiful area. You might actually, I think we can get through this way. We did actually come up here one day. I think it was after the one of the Walking with the King festival days. We came up here with all the photographers from the photography group. No, not through there. No, it looks like we can't get through here, but yeah, look at these big cooking areas here. So light the fire underneath, and then I imagine we flip these over to put the food in and prep stuff, cook stuff up. Geez, you could cook a big feed in that. That's a fair sized pot. Okay, maybe we can get down this way. Yeah, we came up here with the photography group, and they'd all brought their drones with them, so it was a big sort of drone photography day. And we had, I don't know, 10 or 12 drones flying around here, and they were all, you know, getting right in underneath the trees here and stuff, it was a really good session for them to practice their flying skills. Such a good day. They're a really, really good group of people, the photographers here. They always take good care of me when I'm out and about with them. And being involved with them, I mean, one thing that I haven't been able to do in Xinxing, because I sort of haven't met those people, is get, you know, up close access to things when there's events happening. Whereas here, they all get me through the barriers and stuff, so I can get right up close and personal with whatever's happening. So they are really, really good people to know. We will have to, I'm going to have to try and find out who we can get in contact with, who can organise stuff like that for us in Xinxing. For example, you know, we have things like the Xinxing Marathon. It would be nice to be able to get, you know, onto the course and actually get a little bit closer to some of the action as things are happening. It's just a matter of finding the right people who can get us access to stuff like that. But these mountains here, as the sun goes down, so you know, the sun's getting fairly low in the sky now. The mountains just light up. They look beautiful. This green on the trees here is just spectacular. Really, really nice. We have, we can see, we've got some power lines running through there, which is a bit of a blight on the landscape. But back up over the back of this mountain, there's another mountain back behind there. There's about a dozen big wind turbines up there creating energy. So I guess it comes down to, do you want sort of these cables flying around, or do you want to be burning coal and putting all that crap into the atmosphere? I think I'll take some cables any day. And the wind turbines, well, a lot of people think they don't look good. I actually love them. I reckon they look absolutely fantastic. It's really, really nice. Wow, look at these pine trees in front of us with the sun glinting off their leaves as the sun. Actually, the sun's still pretty high, actually. What time we're looking at now? It is 5:15. So 5:15, yeah, we're still at 35 degrees, feels like 38. There is practically no wind here at all. It's a really, really still day. So we're going to go back down past the pool here, and we're going to take you down the bottom and give you a look down the bottom area here, because it is spectacular. You finished swimming? No? I'll be back in a minute. Oh, here's their cat. Meow. What are we writing?
His name.
Oh, that's his name.
Yeah. Choose four names.
Oh, the cat chooses a name. Ah, I don't think the cat cares.
放在猫粮，随机砸下去。
Put a cat food on each square, and then we both had the same idea. All right, I'm going down the stairs. So yeah, I don't know if I'm sure I've told this story, but I'll tell you a story again of how I met all these guys, because yeah, it's a good story. So I was out with my mate Thomas. We did a video with Thomas 3 or 4 weeks ago, looking at the Zika car company. Thomas had just bought a new Zika, and we were out playing music in a bar one night, and young Emily, so the girl back there in the pink, young Emily's parents were out. They'd sort of come to Xinxing on sort of a romantic getaway, left the kids in Yunfu. They were just coming out for a night out together, and they'd come to the bar, and after we finished playing, Ange came up and said, "Oh, can I have a photo with you and stuff?" I said, "Yeah, no worries." And then we started chatting, and it turns out her English was really, really good. And so we ended up chatting for a while. We exchanged WeChats and stuff. Had a beer with Jimmy. Jimmy he's actually starting to get some English together, which is really good. I don't know if Ange and the girls are helping him with that, or if he's just picking stuff up as we hang out together. But yeah, we hung out, chatted for a while, had a couple of drinks together. It was really, really nice. And then a couple of days later, I got a message on WeChat, a voice message. And I sort of figured it was going to be Ange sending me a message saying hello or whatever. And it was a young girl. And it turns out it was Emily was sending me a message. She was really excited. She's saying, "Oh, I really hope I can meet you too sometime, rah-de-rah." And so they said, so we chatted for a bit. She told me about herself. She plays piano and she sings and all this stuff. And her English is really, really good. And then, I don't know, a day or two later, Ange had messaged me and said, "Oh, are you playing at the bar again this weekend?" And I hadn't really had any plans to. It was kind of, we just play when we get asked to play. So I said, well, I hadn't had any plans to, but I certainly could. I can contact Thomas and organise ourselves to go back to that bar again. And they said, "Oh yeah, we'd love to, come and watch you play and bring the girls, because they all want to meet you as well." So I said, "Yeah, no worries." And so we organised it, and we went back to the bar the following weekend, the following Saturday night, just before we go on with that story. Over on our right here's this little restaurant area, or the eating area. I think, so they've got a kitchen around out the back behind here. But it's all closed up at the moment. I'm not sure what the go is, but down below here, it's a bit hard to get to because it's all overgrown at the moment. But down the bottom here, there's a heap of fields, heaps of vegetable stuff and stuff. So the food that they prepare in here is all grown down here, apart from the meat, pork, chicken, fish and stuff. They buy in, but all the vegetables locally grown. They grow their own rice. It's all done locally. So, they're supporting, if they don't grow it, they're supporting other local growers, which is really good. So yeah, back to the bar. We went back to the bar the next Saturday night to meet the girls, Joanna and Emily. Joanna's the older sister who's now studying English in university. Just finished her first year. And Emily had brought a couple of her friends and their families. One of them was Candy here. The other one was Mia, who Mia's family comes from Yunfu but actually live in Xinxing now. I was hoping they'd be over here actually for the holiday, but they're away in Xinxing at the moment on holiday. So we're not going to catch up with them, unfortunately. They're another really nice family. Really nice family. And Joanna had a couple of her friends come over with their families as well, so we ended up with quite a crowd, which is how I sort of got into coming here on such a regular basis, because they're just really, really good people. We do have a path goes down this way. Let's go for a wander down here. So yeah, they invited me to go over to Yunfu and visit them. And Thomas, my drummer mate, said, "Oh, I'll drive you over there, and we'll go and stay a couple of nights there." And so we went over there. Now I'd been to Yunfu. I don't even know how long. It was years beforehand, probably within the first year I arrived in China. I got asked to go. There was a company was opening a new apartment complex, which was a sort of British themed apartment complex. It was made to look like British buildings a bit and stuff like that. And they wanted me to go over and play some English language songs for the opening ceremony. This is really overgrown. Okay, we're not going to walk all the way down, but we'll get a little bit further so we can have a look down here, if we can. But it is getting really, really overgrown. No, I'm not going any further. Snakes and the like, we're not dressed for dealing with snakes and whatever, so we'll keep out of that. So yeah, I'd been to Yunfu. Now, driving into like Yunfu city, there's just mountains and mountains of shops and factories. They do all the stone statues that you see everywhere. They're all made in Yunfu city. So I thought I was going to go and see this place. I'll be able to do videos about how they make these stone statues and stuff. And we get here and it's a totally different place. It's one of those things with China I've mentioned before. Xinxing in Australia wouldn't be considered a city. That would be considered, like a district or a shire containing several towns. Whereas here, they name them differently, so it's a different mindset. And I still sort of, when someone says, "Oh, the city of Xinxing," I still sort of think Duanzhou. I don't think Dinghu or Tuqing or Sihui or anything. They're totally different places to me, but that's the way they do it here. So yeah, we come in here and I'm going, this isn't Yunfu. I've been to Yunfu. This is a different place. So of course, Xinxing is one of the towns in what I would call the Yunfu district. So yeah, and I just fell in love with the place, all the temples and stuff. The atmosphere, it's quite a small place. Maybe not small by Australian standards, but small by China's standards. And yeah, from there, we've met some wonderful people. It is a really, really nice place. Really, really nice people. Just and a great atmosphere. Just these smaller places. I've always said, if I ever decide to leave Xinxing, this is where I would want to come. This is where I would want to be. It's such a beautiful spot. So, we're back up to the pool area. So we've got a few in here still. I'm actually going to jump back in the water, go for another swim. We're getting threatened with water here. Go on. So yeah, it's one of those places that, oh, let's turn this zoom off here. It's one of those places I just really, really love getting back to. It's just such a beautiful spot. Lots of really good, you get out into the countryside like this and you just have some of the most amazing views here. It's just, I mean, look at that behind us. That's just gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah, well, I'm going to get back into the pool. I hope you've enjoyed this little walk around. Yeah, last time I was here, like I said, it was dark. It was hard to see, like up in that temple. We really couldn't see much of anything. But yeah, much better today. So, okay, so we've just come down the bottom on this little vehicle. We're down here picking long yan. Did I say that right? Long yan?
Yeah.
Excellent, I got it right. So we'll give you a look at what we're picking down here. So we're collecting these fruits off the tree here, which are very, very popular here. Not really my favourite thing. Oh, here we go, we've got something a little bit closer here. So they are quite small, but they're quite hard too, actually. But they're not my cup of tea. We've got a large tree over this side with heaps of them on. So what do you do with these, Emily? Do you cook them or just eat them like that? Right. Can you break one open? Let's see what they look like.
What's this?
And what do they taste like?
Sweet.
Sweet?
Let us try one.
All right, open one for me. Do we need some help? Right, we're going to try one of these, see what they're like.
Inside the black one, or you can't eat because
Oh, so you spit out the seed.
you just eat the white one. Okay.
All right. Okay. No, that's really not very nice. I'm trying to think what I'd compare it to, but I'm not really sure. Hey, watching the footing here. So big bunches of them here being cut off. So we've all come down because we've been swimming. We're in this stuff. None of us have got proper footwear. We probably shouldn't be here dressed as we are, but we needed to grab some of this stuff. There's lots of them and a very, very bumpy ride down the hill. Oh, big bunch there coming down. But yeah, there's hundreds of these things on each of these trees. Yeah, I'm going back for a swim. So hit that like button, share with friends, subscribe to the channel, all that wonderful stuff. Questions or comments down there in the comments section. If there's anything you would like to learn about life here in China, in Guangdong, especially Jiaqing, but also other places, as you can see, we're in Yunfu at the moment. Again, down there in the comment section, if you come up for a good idea for a video, we'll go and make a video for you. Help you learn what you want to learn. And finally, Facebook, A Scot in China. Come and join the club. Yeah, I try and post some interesting stuff there whenever I come across stuff. Hopefully others will start posting there as well. But for now, thanks for watching, everybody. It's time to jump back in the pool. We will see you all in the next one. Cheers.